Hello, and welcome to Happy Accidents. I'm your host, Torrential Driz, and I'll be painting along with you today. What I have for you here is a base-coated elf blacksmith. We're going to put some dark washes on this to bring out the finer details. So let's get right into it. I've got a little bit of black paint and a little bit of smoky ink. I like this smoky ink color. It's kind of a real dark, moody brown color. It can really bring out a lot of nice life into these paints. Set the mini aside just for a second, the paints, and I'm going to get out my little wash tray that I use. Shake up the paint bottle, couple drops down, just 2 small drops there. Then I'm going to use this wash that I made up. Basically it's just 40% isopropyl alcohol and 60% just regular water, and I use that to thin out my just regular acrylics for if I want to make a wash. You can buy pre-made washes, but I think this works just as good. I like to do about a ratio of 8 or 10 to 1. So I put 2 drops of paint in there, so I put about 16 or 17 drops of mixture, and I'm going to just mix that up with the brush. Put this over. Let's get the back out here. I'm going to start with just the black wash. I haven't put any brown in there yet. I'm going to start by just running this over her hair to increase the contrast a little bit. This is going to dull down her silvery gray hair quite a bit, but we're going to come back and fix that later with dry brushing. Pretty liberal with the coat here. It's going to lose a lot of its saturation as it dries. Extra where I didn't need to, so I'm just gonna dry off the brush. I can soak that back up. Just as good as new. Okay, we'll let that dry for just a minute while I go back into that same wash I was already using, because I want this to be fairly dark, so I'm just going to add 1 more drop of, this time, the smoky ink. Just do 2 drops. And then I'm going to add, add 16 or 18 more drops. Now we've got kind of a nice brown black mix. So mix that up real good. And I'm just going to wash this over the whole rest of the mini. And it's going to give it a real nice dirty finish. So let's just get in there. That's really all there is to it in terms of washes, and it looks pretty good like that. We'll come back, as I said, the hair is already a lot darker. That's because that's the lightest part. That's the part that will change the most when we put the wash on. And the skin is quite a bit darker too. And we'll brighten all that back up with some dry brush layers. Okay, we gave this a chance to dry for a minute here, so I'm going to come back and sort of explain what we did. I think the best way to just demonstrate is if we look at the back of her hair here. You can see now that all the little grooves in the sculpt there have had a chance to absorb some of that pigment, and it really accentuates the natural shading that happens. It's also darkened her hair a lot. It looks way more like dark, kind of like a heather gray or something, rather than the like really light kind of ghostly gray it was before. But we can brighten that back up with some dry brushing, which we're going to do next. But yeah, basically we did that all over. Now we got this nice extra shading all on her skin and on her armor and stuff. Looks pretty good. So this has been Happy Accidents. Thanks again for watching. I'm your host, Torrential Driz.